Welcome to RC's RC Cars, a channel dedicated to showing you how to build your own RC car. Today we're going to continue building this Kyosho Fantom PZF T-33 pan car kit, and we're going to be working on step 2, and we're going to need the contents of bag B, so let's get started. Alright, let's take a look. So these two are not identical. This side there's 2 holes here, or 4 holes on top. This one there's only 2. And this is going to be the bottom side where the screw holes are countersunk. This is going to be the top. So essentially it's going to be like this. And there's going to be 4 screws that go into this L bracket and then onto the uprights, or whatever these would be called. So it's going to be like this. And then the L brackets, one side is round. And that looks like it's going to be like that. And this is going to be like that. So let's see if we can get these screws on here first. And let's grab those screws. Alright, so make sure you grab the correct screws. The ones for this step is going to be 1.5 millimeters. There are other flathead screws that are 2 millimeters. So let's go ahead and get this started. Again, the countersunk side is the top. So I'm going to put one right there. And this L bracket, I'm going to put it into this hole in front. So it's going to be like that. And then going to just put that in here. And let me just double check that is correct. All right, that looks right. So let's not over tighten this. And try to get the second screw in. So if it's done correctly, this should line up perfectly with that hole. So there we go. Let's go ahead and do this side. There we go. That's what it should look like. And there are these flanged bushings here that need to go into this hole. And it does say here to use some glue, CA glue, super glue. But I'm going to skip that because there's a good chance I'm going to get the carbon fiber hop-up parts. I don't want these to be permanent just yet. And I'm going to leave out Loctite for these screws as well for the same reason. Let's go ahead and connect the lower part of this. And I believe it's going to go in something like that. And I think this is where the other flathead screws are going to come in. These are going to be the ones that are 2 millimeters. Okay. All right, and the next step, we're going to push these flange bushings into the bottom piece as well. There we go. Now we're going to push these rods through this hole right here and through the bottom plate. And now we need to lock it in with an E-clip right here. And I cover it with my finger so in case it goes flying. There we go. And let's find the other E-clip. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now I think it's time to build this axle here. And so this is going to be several pieces. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is to push this flange bearing into there. And then I'm going to thread it from this side and push it through here, like so. Then we're going to thread through this piece. And I believe this is part of the chain sprocket here. And we need to put grease inside there. And we're going to use, it shows here, diff grease. And I have a little bit of diff grease right here. Just put a little bit on this side. Now let's push that through. So this sprocket is not going past this rod here. And instead of trying to take that E-clip out, I'm going to see if I can just move this off a little bit. I was able to shift it just enough so I can get it past. Now I can put this back on. Okay. And it should sit like this. And then the last piece is going to be this right here. And it's going to sit inside there, just like that. It's quite an interesting way to put together the front axle here. And I think that is it. I've put together the front end here, the front drive, and that was step 2. And in the next video, we're going to work on step 3. We're going to attach the front knuckles onto here, but we'll save that for the next video. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.